Hi everyone, good morning and welcome back to the Wealthy Place. This is the Wealthy Place where we live, love, laugh, lead and learn. And today we are going to be learning. Emphasis on learning. This is because something sad happened in the nation Nigeria this week, and a lot of videos are out there already talking about the mistakes that were made, what should not have happened, what should have happened. And I'm not here to repeat that video. I'm just here to stop that statement that says, may Nigeria not happen to you again. No. I'm very patriotic and I believe that Nigeria is a great nation. That is why I'm here to share 8 lessons we can learn from this tragic incident. It's unfortunate we had to wait for someone to die before we did this video or before we start talking about these things. But yes, it's better late than never. We can't keep crying over spilled milk. That's why I'm here to share these 8 lessons, which are divided into 3 parts. 1 as individuals, 2 as an institution, Nollywood, and 3 as a nation, Nigeria. What lessons can we learn from this tragic incident so that it doesn't occur again? The first lesson to individuals is whenever embarking on a task or project, always ensure all safety boxes are ticked. It doesn't matter what kind of project or task it is. Whatever you're doing, in this case now, it could have been ensuring there was life jackets on board, ensuring that the boat was not overcrowded like we heard from the other passengers who survived, ensuring that every safety box was ticked. To you as maybe an architect or someone that builds, you could be ensuring that when mixing the cement for a building project, the sand is not more than the required cement proportion. It could also be that as a wife or a mother, when you go to the markets to buy stuff, you do not buy cheap rotten tomatoes as against buying healthy ones because they are cheaper. You tick all safety boxes in everything you do. It might take more time, it might require more patience and all that, but that is the best thing. The second thing you should know is this. Let's be human first. One person I love, Chude, he always says that in his podcast or in his videos. Let's be humans first. How can you see someone struggling for life? How can you see someone in danger, in an emergency situation, and the first thing you do is bring out your phone to start recording, to start sending videos online, to be the first to post the breaking news? What award are you going to get for that? With that phone you're using to do that video or that picture, you can just ask Google, how can I help someone who just survived drowning? How can I help someone through CPR? In 3-5 minutes, you can learn what to do and quickly assist. But no, most times we choose to just do a video and post online to gain traffic, to gain more followers. That is what I really wish we can stop as Nigerians. Let's be humans first. We have empathy. That is who we are. We are not people that is the culture we are beginning to learn, and I just wish we can stop it. I'm really pained in my heart because all the hundreds of persons that were crowding the bodies of those who drowned could have easily just brought out their phones to say what can be done in an emergency situation. But of course, the deed has been done. Let's be humans first. When you see an emergency situation happening, an accident scene, or something that you know you can assist, browse if you don't have a knowledge, call a medic or a medical personnel you know, rather than posting pictures and videos of people online without even informing their family members first. That is what I think we can do as individuals. Now I'm going to move to the institution Nollywood. What can they learn from what has happened so that it doesn't happen again? Nollywood, thank you for all the wonderful things you've been doing. The Actors Guild of Nigeria, thank you, Mr. President, and make her relax. Thank you, everyone that is, of course, ensuring that we keep getting these awesome movies from our nation, Nigeria. However, you should know this, that your actors are your employees, and you need to treat them well, because in companies where we work, we learn that every employer should treat their employees well because they represent your brand. Now, in Nollywood, your actors are your employees. You need to treat them with care, treat them with utmost respect, raise the quality of standard of how they are treated, because when they are treated well, they perform better and they interpret their roles better, and then we, the viewers, enjoy the movies more, and then your content will grow better and more. So I urge you to please kindly treat your employees better, because a lot of stories have come out after this incident, how actors are not being treated with care, how they give more priority to DOP, to director, to other persons on set rather than the main actors. Of course, everybody is important, every life is important, so I beg you to kindly treat all your actors who are your employees with great care. The second lesson I'd like to share to you to also take note of is that while growing up, we had movie producers whose names we knew. Like if you see the name on the screen, you know, this movie is going to be top notch. Something like Chidi Chikere, you know, there are some producers whose names were very popular because we knew they were going to deliver whenever they embark on a project. Right now, everybody is a producer in Nollywood. If you just go on YouTube, you will see several Nollywood movies that are nothing to write home about. They are not worthy to be on Netflix. They can't be on Amazon Prime. They can't be taken internationally. They just keep acting and drilling out movies each week. I think you should have a standard for those you call producers. Anybody who wants to become a producer in Nollywood should meet certain criteria. They should be able to do this, do this. Let every producer go through a mentorship program, maybe for 6 months or something where you are sure that they have taken the basic trainings required to become a producer or director. I think it will help a whole lot in how the actors are being treated and all the things that take place. Of course, accidents happen. Even in Hollywood, some 2 years ago, there were about a movie scene, a movie set, someone mistakenly shot somebody else at the movie set. Even in Hollywood, mistakes happen, but it's not as common as we hear it happen here all the time. And the quality of movies that we produce, we can upgrade that if we have quality producers. That's the point I'm driving at. So your producers should go through a mentorship scheme or something, or like a training where you make sure that they learn the things that must be on set, like a medic being on set, divers being in a speedboat, life jacket being compulsory, things like that, quality things that should happen to ensure that there is a smooth filming process. Then finally, Nollywood. You are trying. In recent times, you have tried, you know, with great movies like Afame Funa, Tribe Called Judah, Breath of Life. There's so many interesting movies coming out of Nollywood, and I must give it to you. However, there are some other class of Nollywood movies that we don't understand what's happening. I think you can up your game. That class of people. I wouldn't want to mention, like people call them on Instagram, on social media, Asaba Wood or whatever wood they call those people. They're also part of Nollywood. Up your game. Now, most Hollywood movies you watch, they use green screen. That is, what you see playing is not what happened when they were shooting the movie. You can use green screen to film a video. Most videos you see, they do not go to the evil forest to act it. They will just use green screen and amplify or magnify whatever they want us to see as the viewers. You mustn't go to the evil forest to shoot a movie. You mustn't go on the high sea to shoot a movie. I didn't say this movie was being shot on the high sea, but you don't have to cross 7 rivers to get a particular scene you want. Right wherever you are, with green screen and good technology and a good graphics designer and a good editor, you can get whatever you want to be on screen. So you should up your game. Spend money to produce good movie. Like they say in Nigeria, better soup na money killer. Spend money to produce good movies. You mustn't travel that far to get a particular set. You can stay where you are with a green screen, with good editors who know what to do. They can give you whatever content you want. And finally, to nation Nigeria. Nigeria. I pledge to Nigeria, my country. I pledge to Nigeria, my country, but Nigeria has to pledge to me also. Nigeria has to also improve. If we as humans are improving, changing daily to become better, our nation Nigeria ought to also improve. That is why I believe that if these things can be done, it will help in a lot of ways. We need a rapid response team in Nigeria. I don't know what number to call if there's an emergency in my house. I don't know what number to call if I see an emergency on the road. Like we hear overseas, they have an emergency number 911. You can dial it from whoever can dial it and say this, and of course, help will come. I believe that as a nation, Nigeria, we can get a rapid response team, a number that we can all call to assist us whenever we need help or in an emergency situation. Also, as a nation, Nigeria, there should be compulsory laws made that for every boat that leaves the ferry or that leaves the wherever the seaport or something, drivers must accompany each speedboat so that in case emergencies happen, they can assist. And also, all passengers on board must wear a life jacket. When I mean must, look at this mama here. She put the life jacket on her head. Probably someone told her you must take life jacket. Because it wasn't made compulsory, or she didn't know the importance. She put it on her head. It's funny, however, I'm not trying to make jokes here. I'm trying to say that it should be made compulsory that each passenger getting on the boat must wear a life jacket. These are laws you can do and enforce it by putting police officers there to ensure that every passenger getting on board must put on a life jacket. There must be a diver accompanying every boat to and fro. These are laws you can put as a nation. The third thing I think you can do as a nation, Nigeria, is help the curriculum of secondary school students. Yes, as early as secondary school. CPR should be taught in secondary schools. It's a life hack everyone needs to know, a doctor or a non-doctor, young or old. Everyone needs to know the basics of what to do in an emergency situation. Other than crowding a victim, you even need to give space. Someone needs to come and compress the chest like 30 times, do it the right way to do it. There are several videos on YouTube. I can even put some links here in the description box that you can check out to learn how to do CPR as a non-medic, or of course, medic should know it. But as a non-medic, it's very easy. Just get the right skill, compress the chest at least 30 times, and then you can do mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. These things are quite easy. And I believe that if they are taught to everyone at a very young age, we won't have emergencies like this where someone is taken from the point of accident to a mortuary without being certified by a doctor, then taken back to herbalist, then taken to a hospital as the last resort. Oh, may the souls of the departed rest in peace. It's so emotional and it's so touching that this had to happen. We just hope we don't have to experience this kind of loss again as a nation. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, kindly tell me in the comments, what do you think should have been done better? What lessons do you think we can learn that I didn't cover in this video? Thank you. Kindly like, share, and comment. Thank you.